Hi friends, welcome back to Dergy be playing Virtue's Last Reward. As you can see here, this time we're gonna go ahead and jump into the other side of that Dio ending, where we don't have to be a dick to Clover. But unfortunately, I feel like it's just gonna be another end. Another one of those skull endings that don't seem to be anything but welp you fucked up. But, again, I'm gonna do every single ending before I go over here and do these anyway. I decided I'd do that. I bet there's even an achievement for getting all the endings. I'm gonna try to get all the achievements for this game. Anywho, friends, let's probably get a bad end, but I would hope that at least we're also gonna get some kind of unlock here, but I sort of doubt it. Because at the end of the day, I feel like, again, the main reason I think this is gonna be an end is that, well, Dio's gonna fucking leave, right? And so is Fi, right? And so we're just gonna be stuck here. So, I'll go ahead and wrap this up first, because I feel like it's gonna be the shortest thing. I mean, okay, no, I say that, but the real reason is I feel bad for betraying Clover. Especially in that particular scenario. Oof, man. I just hope that she doesn't betray us that time. Because she pulled, I guess, what I'm gonna call an Alice now. Because there's that one Alice choice where she'll choose differently when in most of the other cases the person won't. Because she had premonitions of Sigma betraying her, so she betrayed him. And I think that's also the reason that she tagged along with him for the next room and betrayed him again, just to, like, get revenge, I guess, for something that happened not even in the same timeline or whatever. But she had a lot of mental stress on her from everything, so I sort of get it. That vindictiveness, that malice, but oof, man. And if any situation's gonna bring that out in a person, it's this one, but yeah, like, I'm less angry at her now that I think about that, which, you know, might be obvious from how I'm not venting about her like I was during that whole garden episode, which, well, I didn't remember being that vindictive about her at that time, honestly. I was editing and I was like, geez, me, shut up. They get it. I explained why in that episode that, in my opinion, it's kind of cheap, asshole-ish writing. It really feels like a fuck you to the player in a way, reason I explained, but anyway. Alright, well, let's not be an ass to Clover. I just hope it won't end in a bad end, but I have a feeling it will. But maybe it'll be a generally good, better ending anyway. Yeah, fuck this whole dilemma. Especially because we do actually get out. And there is actually an outside. And we do actually get some really fucking important information for other routes, if Dio, and for the plot of the game in general, if we go with them. So fuck that. You have to betray Clover for that. But again, there's I have a love-hate thing with her, man. You might have noticed if you've watched enough of this series. Which, if you have, you're awesome, thank you. I'm looking at you, Nintendo Company. You're the only one who's been here through the whole shit. Like, everything, so thank you, you're awesome. But yeah, I'm gonna not rambulate. I was... Rambulate. That's now the new word for my speculatory rambles. They're rambulations. Because that's what I do, is I speculate for 7 years. And I have to cut it down. 2, and it probably still seems
1.
long when I'm done. Anyway.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed.
This is the last ally choice I have as well, out of the ones that I'm gonna do before the true ending routes. I don't remember if you need all the other endings in order to unlock everything you need for that final room, but even if you don't, I just feel like it's best to get all the other endings beforehand, because there's, like, not many left anyway. Like, I've done so many endings already that, you know. Like, this game is so much fucking longer and bigger than 999, I swear.
Results. Thank you, Ambidex game.
Please have allied again, but I just have this feeling Uchikoshi's gonna pull the thing on us again, because, well, Clover has Esper too. What if she this time saw that we were gonna betray her? I hope this can be wholesome, especially for her. I hope she can just ally and be thankful for it. I'm just gonna kind of skip through a lot of this. Yeah, Fi's gonna be angry about that.
Dio!
Wait, what is... Oh, he's immediately just fucking off. We've read this. This is, I'm pretty sure, the same follow-up. And if it isn't the same word for word, y'all can read it. But I'm pretty sure it is, or at least this is exactly what happens. He immediately goes to wait by the door. I remember that.
No, he's going to try and open it.
So it has come to this.
What's going on? He hasn't even seen the results yet. No!
Points, please check.
Yes, it's opening.
Wait!
There's no point in trying to stop him now. The door has already opened.
But...
You look through the door without so much as a backwards glance. I paused in front of it, then turned back to look at me.
What happened?
I chose Ally. I made a promise. Clover trusted me.
Sigma. I see. Makes sense. I guess that's how this ends then. You had to make a choice that was right for you. And now, I have to make the choice that's right for me. Goodbye, Sigma.
Poofy. And she go poofy. If I turned her eyes sad. If I'll deal through the door. It's interesting she's so adamant about him coming with her, where there's times where she's literally hostile to me. It's very interesting, and it seems to be depending on the choices he makes. Like he's getting a different version of her. Or she's getting a different version of him.
The number
seems to be.
9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game.
There's times where she's just straight up antagonistic, I feel like, towards him, and then others were... Well, there's
Thank
this.
you
I don't know.
for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door escape, please.
But is this anything more than just Whelp? I think not. I think there's something. But I wonder, and I hope that we're going to see something out of this. But I kind of doubt it's going to be much more than maybe some heartfelt words from Clover. She did ally, right? I don't think we even saw, did we? Does it matter?
Well, that's it. There's nothing we can do now.
We can only hold out hope that help will arrive.
Sigma, thank you
Okay.
for choosing ally.
Yeah. Well, a promise is a promise, right?
What about Luna, Alice, and the old woman? Who killed them?
Maybe one of
Okay,
them
I think
just
she
escaped.
allied too then, but it's weird that we didn't see the board this time. I'm used to the board always being shown. And I'm like used to the game by now not rushing anything and always repeating a lot of the kinds of things I kind of wish it wouldn't sometimes, like the map travel cutscenes and the results board, but it's so jarring that it's actually... I'm imagining this literally is just a really fucking short bad end.
Well, there's one other person.
Oh, I think Ridley's gonna get a hint.
God. Quark, you're right. I still have to find Quark.
Suddenly full of energy, Tomiyoji leapt up and took off for one of the warehouse's exits. Not only myself, Clover, and Kay, we stared at the number 9 door in silence. It would never open again. What else could we do but stare? This is literally it, ain't it? Yeah, wow. Yeah, that's just, I thought so. I have a feeling we're about to get wholly bad ends, Batman, but I guess we'll see. Because there's at least some pieces of the puzzle I need, right? Well, either way, I'm not ending this here. This has been 14 minutes. That is very, very low for recordings for me. We're certainly doing another one immediately. I have a feeling that I am right about the game overs. Did we just do a bunch of game overs? Also, what unlocks this? Because we still do not know why Phi can jump like that, but I have a feeling it's because she has cybernetic legs, like Sigma has cybernetic arms, but that hasn't been confirmed yet. I do wonder if this fork, where we betray her and not let her escape, might be what does that. But after making her sad by staying, I don't know if I want to do that one yet. I'm gonna have to do them all because I promised myself I would. There's only 4 to choose from. I've got to choose eventually. I just don't want to do any of them because they involve Ooof things. All of them, surely. Because I bet this is a game over. I have a feeling we're just gonna go to Game Over City right now. I'm really curious how right I am about that, but if so, this might be the Game Over episode. This is surely like a Sigma game over here. Maybe it's like we get killed, literally, or something, for trying to escape. This is betraying Temioji and Quark and not letting them escape, but it's also hard for me to do that to them. Okay, what are my other options here? I don't even remember who we play against here. Who are we against here? I'll start with this one. I wonder if this is going to be a game over or not. We'll see. I don't even remember who this is against, but we'll find out. In fact, yeah, we're about to get some dialogue about it, right?
2 minutes.
What are you going to do?
We're with Luna.
I mean, how are you going to...
The question... Yeah, okay. She's defaulting to ally.
Of course, I think so too.
Oof. Oh no, fuck this. No, we're not. I forgot this was this. We're not fucking doing this one yet. I'm gonna procrastinate on this. I'm gonna do all the endings, so I'm gonna suffer through it, but it might be the last one I do. Because this is the dickest move that I've seen that you can make in the AB game in this game so far. I just realized, okay, so, because this said Quark, I thought this was the ending where Tenmyoji tricks you, but no, that's the Tenmyoji ending, which is over here. So we're doing this next, because this is betraying Dio. Fuck Dio. Although, I just remembered why I allied with Dio, of all fucking people, and now I'm like, do I want to risk that? He would totally do what he said he will with the medicine. Although he gave it to us, which I was really confused about. I was really confused that he just handed it over. So what if it's not... What if we could... I don't know. I'm curious. I just hope that this might end in fucking Dio getting beat up, or at least not being able to leave. And complete his mission that way as well. I'm sorry, Quark. It feels bad to say this, but let's be honest here. Quark is a casualty most of the time. I'm kind of used to him being there. Actually, wait, no. He isn't, is he? That's just Alice. I'm just so used to seeing Alice dying from frickin' Radical 6 that I just keep thinking Quark does too. But normally he's just incapacitated. Thank God they don't kill a child a lot in this game, but they do still. They do still kill Quark in some endings. Fuck that shit. Yeah, let's just betray Dio. Fuck that bastard. In fact, hell, Clover's the whole time trying to tell us don't fucking do it. And she's right. But at least he did end up handing over the medicine. Which I'm really amazed
What are you gonna do?
Being the scumbag that we now know him to be. Because he would totally be the guy to do what he promised. If we do this, but we're gonna do it.
You can't!
Don't worry, Clover. This time, I won't.
You'll die!
Well, you never know. In fact, hell, we can survive that. I forget how we do it right now. Oh yeah, we get our arm crushed off. This is, you know what? I really like doing this after that one last ending that I just did. Because this is also trusting Clover, and I really like that she's really worried about it. That's who I am, except, well, I'm actually gonna do it. So don't worry about it.
If you aren't gonna listen to me, I'll be pushing that button.
Honestly, it'd be cool if you could let her do it, but... Like, if literally this was the choice. Although, like, again, you're always supposed to have the choice as Sigma to push the button.
I don't want you to die.
Oof, man. Yeah, and she really doesn't. And we're gonna let her not even have to experience the threat of us dying this time, so that's nice. Except, man, this, like, again, I'm not fond of the way they do this. Like, Sigma just completely bullshits this whole thing of, I'm gonna make this choice because, especially here, where there's so much conviction in this that it seems moot when you choose the other one, so... I don't know, man. It's weird. I'm not sure I like this. And narratively, it's nice emotionally, especially this one, but at the same time, it's like, if you can choose the other one, why have them be so convicted? Like, this especially is such a weird scene to put before what I'm about to do. Because I'm literally about to go against what Sigma fought so hard to get her to concede to here. It's very fucking weird that this is even a thing that can happen after this conversation, but whatever. Of course, like, if there's any time for him to have second thoughts about everything he just said, it would be the moment he's about to do this. However, that's a really beautiful scene if you choose ally. But if you choose betray, it's like, why was that scene a thing? You literally just contradicted the entire thing you just did.
Completed.
Like that entire really heartfelt conversation you just had, you just threw it out the window. In fact, I hope Clover brings that up a little bit in some way. Like, why did you choose betray? I mean, I'm glad you're not gonna die, but what the fuck? Like, if she doesn't do anything like that, I will be very confused.
Results. Thank you. Ambidex.
What's she gonna say about this? I'm really curious. Clover and I walked slowly out of the AB room. Leo glanced over at us as he exited his own room. I looked, or maybe she didn't look. I looked away before we could make eye contact.
Sigma, why?
Yeah. Thank you!
All that stuff you said.
Thank you! Thank you very much, Clover. And yeah, she would be kind of hurt about this, huh?
I mean, it's not like I'm criticizing you. I think you made the right decision.
Sorry.
You don't need to apologize. I think I would have chosen betray if I was in your position. We'll find another way, alright? We just have to keep an eye on Dio. As soon as he gives us an opening, we take it.
Okay, I like this here.
And I'm sure Alice will help us too.
Did you tell her?
It's okay.
Yeah, I thought she did. I thought she was going to. I called it.
We can trust Alice. There's no way she told him. Anyway, let's go check the results.
Because they went off alone after that point. Why the fuck would she not tell the only person she trusts that when they're alone like that, you know? Yeah. And I don't mean just trust, like trust with her fucking life. Literally, because she's her superior in a dangerous job. She has to trust her with her life, the more I think about that. Yeah, I knew that. Yeah, that's like, literally, normally I'm like, what did they pick? But I'm like, yeah, it's Dio. Like, of course he did. But this way, he doesn't fucking get out. Fuck you. Although, now Quark might just fucking die. I hope this... No, this can't be a bad end. Now... Wait, hold on. No one has... No! Kay might fuck off right now, actually. That's right, Dio leaves... This might just be a bad end with Kay fucking off. In fact, everything kind of points to that, in my opinion, but... This way we don't let Dio get out, which I think is probably good for humanity, or what remains of it. So that's good.
Hey, the hell is this?
Sorry, I decided to choose Betray. Because you're a fucking bastard.
Oh, so you don't care what happens to Quark?
Kind of a cold-hearted bastard, aren't you?
Jeez.
Please, just get back. Nah.
Hey, Sigma? What are you talking about?
We found the accelerator in the laboratory.
And Dio stole it.
What? You mean he has it right now?
Nah, I don't have it.
What?
Well, I won't have it in about 2 seconds.
Yep, and of course, here he goes. I didn't voice that because I just kind of want to see what the result of this is. Okay, yeah. I had a feeling that is exactly what would happen.
No!
You bastard, you killed Kenny, or like the equivalent thereof. You killed Quark. I feel bad for joking about that.
What are you doing?
But if any game's gonna get you more comfortable with the idea of people dying in a game, it's this one. And I've also enjoyed Danganronpa, and I played all 3 of them, so at this point, as long as it's a game, I feel like I'm a little desensitized to horrible things, which I'm a little bit uncomfortable about, but it's only in games, you know? But, like, still, like...
A promise is a promise. If you chose an ally, this never would have happened. You want to blame someone? Blame yourselves.
I don't know, something snapped in my brain. Bastard! Yeah! Yes! Yes, fuck him up with your metal arm, Sigma, do it! In fact, he might be able to do a lot of damage, like more than a human would. Please do. And lift forward, and he stops short by a firm hand. Fi? Why, though? Of all fucking people, actually.
Hold it.
Why are you stopping me?
Because this isn't the time for that.
Huh? What do you mean this isn't the time
Look
for...
at the number 9 door.
Yeah, if you should do anything through metal arms, it's try to stop Kay. But, well... I think he's probably stronger than you. Although I don't think that's really been confirmed yet. But yeah... Hey, was indeed. Yeah, that's what I thought. Is this gonna be another quick game over? This is gonna be the game overs episode, I guess. What? What is he?
No!
9. His BP is 9.
What?
And we were all running toward K in the number 9 door. Hey, what the hell do you think you're doing?
What am I doing? Well, that should be obvious. But if you insist, I am attempting to leave.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I assure you, I would do no such thing. I am perfectly serious. After a rational assessment of the facts, I have concluded that this is the wisest course of action. What is currently our highest priority? The answer is, of course, to save Quark. He must be taken to a hospital as soon as possible. For that to happen, one of us must escape and call for help. Currently, the only one of us capable of doing so is myself. That is why I intend to escape.
And leave us all behind.
Unavoidable. But as I said, I do intend to call for help.
Couldn't you have at least waited until the next round? Then you could have raised Quark's BP to 9 and taken it with you.
And what would happen if Dio was Quark's opponent in the next round? I have no illusions about what Dio would do. This is the most logical choice.
Actually, I agree with him here. But again, there was that other ending where he's just like, nope, sorry, I'm leaving by, I have no justification. Which was very weird for Kay for me, but now we know he's a clone of me or some shit. And I really want to know what the hell that's about. And I have a feeling we might be his dad then? Or, like, you know, quote-unquote dad? Because wasn't he a clone of his dad? I think that's what he's supposed to be. But that means we're the big scientisty dude and we should know Akane really well? Wait, I don't know how that adds up, but I guess we'll see. I don't know why I didn't really realize that until now. But it tends to happen that I keep slowly parsing together pieces of the puzzle that sometimes I'm not even sure how I remember, given the whole mess of this game and how it just keeps getting messier.
Wait! Where's Alice?
Ah, yes. Alice is in the AB room. She has collapsed. But you needn't be concerned. She is only sleeping.
Oh no!
Oh, he knocked her out.
What did you do to Alice?
You will need to ask her yourself. I must take my leave.
Hey! God damn it! Wait!
Theo charged K, but the larger man easily sidestepped him and tumbled him through the door just before it closed. That big lumbering dude just sidestepped him? I really don't like how cheap and lazy a lot of the reasons that people get to the number 9 door is to me. I love this game, but I'm really starting to see the narrative problems in it. I feel like there's more narrative issues in this game than the first one. But I don't really remember enough about the first one to feel like that really is right to me. I'd have to, like, at least watch another person's Let's Play of the game.
Anticipation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number... Escape, please.
I don't think it's going to be very easy for us to enjoy it, unfortunately. Except, well, I think you can cultivate enjoyment in any situation, but there's more difficulty depending on circumstances. Anyway, it's just going to be Holy Bad Ends Batman, where I just, like... I put all the rest of the bad ends that I end up recording in here, and then longer ones are their own episodes in general. Should I just go down the line? Because this stuff seems more important, possibly. Alright, time to betray my ass off for some more endings. Starting with this one. Now, what am I gonna do? I don't remember what one this is, but I just kind of... I'm starting from the left and going to the right. Because, first of all, otherwise I'm going to lament over, oh my god, who do I want to betray the least right now? That might probably take a while. So I'm just like forcing myself to do all these even though I don't really want to because completion, wow. Also, I might really need information from some of these. In fact, hell, this is the rightmost ending, but knowing this flowchart so far, knowing how these endings fit on the flowchart so far, oftentimes, if it's on the way other side of it, that's what gets you the information to unlock something on the other side. So this might well be randomly the ending that gets me the thing to unlock the fire-related thing, which is probably her ending. I don't know why my brain just realized that, but it did. I guess there isn't really any question, but there always is, though! Why does this game do this? There's always a question. There's always an option, and you can always do whatever Sigma doesn't decide to do. It's very weird. After all, I promised Luna that I'd pick Ally. But what if she was lying to me?
I would have chosen Ally regardless.
I don't think so, but again, I have very good suspicion to believe that ultimately she's a golem who's Zero's puppet. And so, you know, but I don't really think she's really malicious in her intent anyway, especially with what she's told him before.
I mean, Sigma's going to be my opponent, and I trust him.
I think she did pick out.
10 seconds remain.
I don't quite remember if she did or not. And yeah, this is, oh god, man, I hate starting with this one, but I'm gonna do it. I said I wouldn't care. I want to back out of it, because it's Luna, but, like, again, can we really trust her? A lot of things point to yes so far, but we still don't really know what her real role in all this is, and we're pretty sure at this point she's a golem. Because she knew a lot about them, and literally Sigma was like, her voice is robotic now, what the fuck? Maybe, you know, she's always been a golem and has lived here alone for a long time, which would explain a lot of her, you know, the loneliness that she explained to Sigma. And I'm not sure who the important person is, but it might be Akane, because we learned that, yes, Old Woman is Akane. Just like I'm pretty damn sure that Old Man Tenmyoji is Santa. So somehow the two of them got oldenized after whatever the fuck they did to time or whatever, I guess. Alright, well, I feel really bad about this, but sorry, I gotta do it for the story. Oh, man. Now it's time to zone out for the rest of this ending, so I don't feel
Round
like I'm
2
absolute
of the
shit.
Ambidex game
Isn't this also
has
like,
been
you could just like
completed.
escape? Although, watch this be super important.
Results will be
And like all the
displayed
most important
in
stuff
the warehouse.
towards the
Thank
end here, you
you
have to
for
be able
your
to do, like, for example,
participation.
you have
Ambidex
to betray
Gates.
Clover after Alice died, and it did get revealed, which is really fucking important. So fuck that. Ow, fuck. Ugh. Time to be sad. I hate this game. I love this game, but I hate this game. I feel like that's kind of like an intentional design choice.
Points have please.
Sigma, why?
I might skip a lot of this dialogue, and I'm sorry if I do. If it's so painful I can't really listen to her because she's a good voice actress, then I will have to just skip some of her lines, and I'm sorry if I do.
You promised. How could you? Why won't you say something?
I'll at least read it, but it might be really hard for me to listen to. It's how it's already been. I'm not gonna listen to everything.
At least
I
give
can't
me.
do it.
Say you wanted to anything. I don't care if it's a lie. Just.
Oh my god. Oof, 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 oof.
I see. Alright then. You did it so that you could get more points.
It's kind of a speed run because I can't. I cannot fucking. Fuck this.
I trusted you.
I really hope this does something and isn't just a bad ending. Oh my god, I hope so. Because if it doesn't, I will just feel like a dick. But you don't know what endings have the stuff. And I want to do all the endings anyway, just for completion's sake. I don't really know if any of the bad ends are required or not, but I want to get through them all just because Shruggy Dergy.
Goodbye.
And his face twisted as he spun away, but before I saw tears, oof. I really wonder, man. It's like she has this connection with Sigma, like she literally knew him before. second path. That is impossible. If only moves in one direction, you only get to make choices once. As the past, it stays there.
Hey! Where do you think you're going?
Isn't it obvious? I'm going to look for Quark.
Hey! Wait!
Clover yelled after it, but Temioji ignored her and continued toward the magenta door. I really hope this isn't just a bad end, because otherwise I'll feel like it's pointless, although I don't know if the bad ends are needed for something. They might be needed for, like, achievements. In fact, I'm pretty sure the other ones were achievements, too. Clover yelled after him, but Temioji ignored her and continued toward the magenta door. She glared at his receding back and muttered something under her breath. Something must have happened between them. Honestly, I wasn't paying attention to the board, but he probably betrayed her, probably.
Tenmyoji, you're going to go look for Quark, right?
Yeah. So?
I want to help.
No thanks.
Really?
Much as I'd like to say that, I need all the help I can get. Think you can give me a hand?
Of course. Let's go.
Clover was left standing by herself, brows furrowed and head down, deep in thought. And suddenly she stood up straight and took off through the cyan door? I turned and saw that only Phi and Kay were left. Where's Dio?
He went off toward the yellow door while you and Luna were talking.
Just walked out?
Yes, he did check the results before he left.
But he wasn't very happy. Oh, well, yeah. Okay, yeah, here we go. I'm pretty sure we don't usually get to see the board again. So, Temioji did betray her. If I had to hazard, yeah, see, look, it's to give him 9 points again. Yeah. He has the option to do that, he's gonna do that. Yep, if I chose to betray, he'd be sitting pretty 9 BP right now. No
I imagine he would.
Cold-ass bitches and destroy the world or something.
Fortunately, Phi is much too clever for that. That was why I chose Ally. It was an easy decision.
But if you'd betrayed her, then you would have been able to get out of here. So I find it interesting. Because he's taken that chance before. But why then and why not now? I think that's important. And I think it's premonition-based.
Perhaps. But I made a promise to Phi.
Oh, or, well, here we go. A promise, huh? Are you really sure Kay wouldn't betray you?
Of course not. I'm not an idiot. I didn't really have a choice, though. The only option was to trust him.
That's so.
Yeah. Don't you think that's important? Trusting someone, I mean.
Oof.
Alright. We should go and look for Quark, too.
Indeed.
Did she say that knowing? I bet she did. Oof.
Best we split up, wouldn't you say?
Did say, and each one of us left for a different area of the facility. I took the magenta door, I went to the yellow door, and you took the cyan door. I wonder what the rest of this ending is. Tis not an endgame scenario, so what is it? Is it still at bad end? But no matter how hard I looked, Quark was nowhere to be found. Eventually, I decided to head back to the warehouse. Death? At this point, oh, you found him. In the pod, maybe? Temioji, what's going on? You found Quark?
Wouldn't be here if I hadn't.
Where was he?
Like I'm gonna tell you that.
What? Did I do something wrong?
You broke your promise to Luna.
Yeah.
I don't like people who break promises.
There's no rebuttal for that.
Ha! Oh, you got some balls saying that, acting like you give a shit about him.
Actually, it's been clear from other endings that he does. And even though I do think that Temioji's sorta kinda in the right, not really because of the severity of this. Like, everyone makes mistakes, everyone makes decisions like this that are not great, especially in this kind of high-pressure fucking literally life-or-death situation, right? So, like, I don't know, deciding on someone's entire character based on one assholeish decision is a bit oof. Now, I have been guilty of this. I will be blunt, but when you're on the receiving end of that, especially if you had a lot of reason to be paranoid or something, although I don't know if someone did. Again, I literally am just doing this. Oof, and I just think trying to give that benefit of the doubt to other people, no matter what they do, is hard as fuck but important, and Temioji just forgoes that time. But well, he's got Quark to protect, and if he's Santa, his personality's always been like this. And he's also lost Akane, seemingly. The reason I say seemingly is, well, she's been resurrected before. Is he okay? He's tired.
He's just sleeping. Seems somebody shot him up with some kind of anesthetic.
Someone?
Hell if I know. Honestly, I don't really care anymore.
Why not?
Quark's safe. Now, all I have to do is get him out of here. This'll all be over.
Wait. You make it sound like you can get out right now.
I can. Well, he can.
How?
Didn't you see the results? Quark's PP is...
Yeah. Fine.
Exactly.
So you're gonna have him pull the lever and open the door?
Yeah, of course he's gonna need my help to do that.
But what about you? You've only got 4 PP. Even if you can get the door open, you'll...
3! Now, maybe some of you are thinking, you're thinking, oh ho, if my BP is too low, then I'll just have someone with enough BP open the door, and I'll just slip through when it's open. Well, that's not gonna happen.
Now, I've forgotten about this rule, and I've complained before about why does no one else go through the door. At least I've thought about that. But I forgot about this rule.
If you think you can be sneaky, well...
Yeah.
Think I don't know that?
Well, you're gonna get stabbed by Niddlethan Doyle.
Doesn't matter though.
Oof.
So long as Quark is safe, then I...
Oof. The guard was down. Wait, what? Wait, what? Excuse me, what? I barely even saw him move. It wasn't until my pain exploded in my stomach that I realized Timmy would be kicked. I guess to make sure that he can't interfere with this, because he's not going to trust him as far as he can throw, which honestly valid. So yeah, this is just a bad end. He let out a strange sort of wheeze and collapsed to the floor. Yeah, this is just another bad end, and I hate it. And this is not canon to my brain. He let out a strange sort of wheeze and collapsed to the floor. Blinking against the pain, I managed to find Temioji again. He maneuvered Quark up to the number 9 door. Stop, Temioji. Now he ain't gonna... But man, he's literally saying he doesn't give a shit. Although, what if he doesn't die? Moving made me wretched, and before I could recover and roll out again, he'd done. Temioji's hand pressed Quark's against the lever, and looked back against me over his shoulder.
Sorry.
Even though this is a new fast situation, I'm just enjoying the process of recording the game and talking. Ah, man, this is awesome. Fucking awesome.
Door's almost open, so it's time I was on my way.
Idiot. You go through there.
Believe me, I know, but I gotta stay with him as long as I can. Couldn't live with myself if I just tossed him out there unconscious, you know? Can't do that. There's a killer here. It's too dangerous. I can't take that risk with Quark's life.
Honestly, it's really respectable. Like, there's a lot of scummy and respectable things about Temioji slash Santa. I'm pretty damn sure by now.
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds.
See ya.
Temioji, wait, don't do this. Temioji! Temioji! Unless maybe not, because what if it was just so Soaperill? Because I think that's why we survive? Don't quote me on that? Or maybe it really was
The
just a
number
one thing.
9
We got
door
our hands
has
chopped off. It
closed.
literally stopped the deadly part. I don't know. Or it might be just something
This
about how the
ends
robotic
the
arms
nunnery
work.
game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
And this is the really awesome music that might be my favorite track in the game, but is always associated with Big Oof. That was how it ended. And Temioji died? Now, you know what's funny is this is associated with Big Oofs, but it's always... This isn't really the end, though. There's a better ending. A way better one than this one. and you can find it. In fact, there's several that I'd say are extremely way better than this one, and every other bad end, and you can find them. I like that. That's what this feels like, and I love it. That was how it ended. Had Temioji died? Had Quark escaped? I hit my hand gently against my aching stomach and stared up at the ceiling. Faint approaching footsteps echoed through the warehouse. I was never gonna see the outside world again. This would be better. Oh, Jesus fuck. This might be one of the bleakest endings. In fact, I'm not sure if he's ever said something like that before. Basically being suicidal. Big fucking oof, dude. Is this another character ending? Nah. I could go down and do this ending, which is probably another bad ending to Temioji, although I do not know. I also think it might be to the zero. Isn't this the one where your hologram talks to you? Talks at you, I should say. I made up my mind. I really need to know what's here. Also, fuck Temioji for this a little bit, even though it's for Quark's sake. But kinda still fuck him for that. Also, the last ending I did was the one where Tenmyoji just shows up next to the number 9 door with Quark in his arms, an unconscious Quark, and Sigma's like, where'd you find him? And he's like I tell you that. I just realized, I'm pretty sure that every time that he said, well, I don't know where Quark is, I'm pretty sure every single time he said that, although I'm not sure, but I know it's at least once, he went to the treatment center. What I'm thinking is, he puts Quark in that pod, and either doesn't tell anyone about it, somehow does it sneakily with other people in the room. I doubt that. But what I actually think happens is he says, hey, don't tell anyone about this because I want to keep him safe. But his actual plan is to get him to 9BP, get him out of the pod, get him to the door, get him out of there. Yes, at his own cost of life, but he's still being a dick to everyone else. It's both like a heroic sacrifice for his boy, which is wholesome, but then also kind of fuck him because it also fucks people over. Fuck this game and it's morally ambiguous as... Yeah, let's go here. Let's go here and betray him, because we know that he's gonna screw our ass. But I wonder if this is still an ending, and if so, is it because someone else got out? I'm just gonna...
1
yeah,
minute.
there's all this. Basically it's saying, well, you know... Yeah, betrayal seemed like the safe bet, but he said that. But betrayal is the safe bet, pretty much.
You promised.
Although, well, we don't know what happens when we're stuck there. Do people come and rescue us? They never get to that point. Is it assumed that they just die in there? Knowing Uchikoshi, I have this at how and what the state of the world apparently is. I'm inclined to believe that unfortunately that is the case, but we don't know. Reggie, I could betray easily enough at Quark.
10
But see, that's exactly what
9,
they
8,
want, because they want to
7,
get out, because who
6,
wouldn't, right?
5, 4,
And
3,
yeah, so fuck,
2,
honestly, like,
1.
I don't know why, but for some reason, I am more than okay about making this choice. It feels a little bit of a dick move to Quark, but like not really, because I think Temioji was like, hey, tell Sigma, you know, this and that, and then let's get out of here. I just have this feeling it was really just ultimately Temioji that put him up to it. But, and also, like, I don't feel great about this, because we know that on Ally, they just really fuck everyone else over. So, yeah, no, goodbye. Although I don't, well, not goodbye, maybe. Except I don't quite know if anyone else has 9 right now. Like, is this a trap tier thing? Is this a different kind of thing? We're gonna see.
Results will be displayed. Thank you. Ambidex.
Man, you hear that so many times throughout the game. The dialogue is burned into my brain by now. Results from round 3 of the Ambidex game will bloody bloody bleedy shut the fuck up, please, thank you. There's a lot of repetitiveness in these. Oh boy. Oh boy. Does anyone have 9? I didn't see that. Yeah, Clover can get out. She's gonna get out. It's Clover if it's not Temioji. And now we get to, you know, they get to be angry at us about it. But, well, at least it's not one-sided.
Or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Hey, what's the deal?
Quark had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I should have figured that. I forgot that point, too. I remembered that he said this before, now that I've heard it again, but I forgot he said that, so yeah, like, I'm not really guilty. I don't feel guilty about this at all, honestly. I'm glad I thought to do this one next, because, like, last time I was looking at all these endings, I was like, man, I really don't want to do any of these, but this one's the finest, because I don't know what happens in all the others, so this one was pretty predictable, at least as far as, like, how Tamayoji would react. And also, like, betraying Tamayoji isn't, like, the worst thing, because he's actually kind of amiable about it, generally, even if he allied, which is really interesting. Well, like, generally, but, I'm trying to remember. I mean, usually it's in relation to Clover, but again, if he is literally Santa, I'm almost 100% certain. It just hasn't been confirmed yet. Wanting Clover to trust him makes so much sense. But again, and also, no, yeah, he's gotta be Santa, because we now know, for a fact, because we found her ID card, that Akane rapidly aged. I don't fucking know how, I don't fucking know why, but that did happen. I really want to understand it. It's gonna be some science fiction bullshit. I need the explanation, but it's obvious by now to me that Akane ID card is all I need to know at this point. Because, like, the way that he reacted to her dying, but it's also almost like he expected it, but also was sad about it. So that's a bit... What I'm actually wondering is... Yeah, Santa isn't in on it this time, though, is he? If this is Santa. He's been roped into it by a male, so he's not working with Akane like he was the first time. I mean, I guess in resurrecting her, they accidentally fast-forwarded time for themselves only. That's what I'm thinking. But, like, how the fuck? In a way, does that make any sense? Anyway, I'm slipping into speculation again, because this game gives me so much, ammunition for it, I guess? There's so many things to speculate about until the reveals actually happen. Why'd you choose Betray?
Couldn't I ask you the same thing? I don't really think this is the time for a fight, though. Look, Clover's over by
Yeah, so this is just gonna be another bad end. What? Oh no. I'm not sure if it'll show up with the skull and everything, but this is pretty much how the bad ends are going.
The number 9 door.
Fuck, she opened it.
Why? Clover, wait!
Why? Because she needs to get back to headquarters, as we know by now. She doesn't seem happy about it, though, because, well, she's been through 2 of these now, and she gets how everyone must be feeling to a degree, but except for Dio, now that we know that he's really in on whatever this is. Even if he's not directly involved in Zero's plan, he seems to be trying to stop it? But why would this world-ending organization want to stop this horrible shit? So that's what I'm wondering. Either that, or, like, stopping that part of the plan is part of Zero's plan. I don't know. Clover, what the hell do you think you're doing?
I'm going to call the others.
What?
I'll get justice for
Yeah.
this.
Justice? Wait, do you mean...
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Time for me to go. No! Please, Clover, wait!
Like hell, I'm just gonna let you walk out of here.
But she's too fast, probably. Because plot convenience, right? Dio looked at Clover, his fists raised. Clover easily avoided him and moved toward the door. Because Uchikoshi plot bullshit.
Goodbye.
I'm just gonna call this the number 9 door Deus Ex Machina phenomenon. That's what this shit is. It's just a whole bunch of Deus Ex Machinas for different characters so they can get out the door, even though there's 8 people that are not 8 at this point, unfortunately, ever, as far as I remember, but a lot of people that could possibly restrain them. But it never happens! It has not happened in a singular ending so far. Although, I did bring up that one time that I got spoiled by a Reddit post that apparently at least once you get restrained and stopped from leaving. But I haven't had that happen to me yet. I forgot to read. Hold on. I can't open the menu either. Something about her face being a mask of ice. That's what I remember. It's like, might be all you're getting, because I still can't open the menu to read that again. I don't think I'll be able to. Because this isn't normal visual novel, it's a cutscene.
The number 9.
Oh, never mind. Okay, what she said was... Yeah, she said goodbye. I got one last glimpse of her face as she slid through the door with a mask of ice. Yeah, because she's trying to seem tough and hard, but she's really scared right now, and she also doesn't like doing this. But she needs to get back to them. I get it. It's kind of ironic that the last shot of, like... Well, now you're staying here forever is Milkmen Go Comedy, which we now know is actually an anagram for Welcome to My Kingdom. So there we go. There's another bad end, probably, with the skull and everything. Right. Yeah, okay, so there's that. That's how that happens. Cool. I'm just gonna keep going through them all and not thinking about it. Just making the choices that I haven't. So it's Betray again. I think there's only Betrays left, and I'm just gonna go through them. And I'm sorry if I skip dialogue. It's because it's oof and I can't deal with it.
Sigma, do you remember what I said back in the other warehouse? Yeah, can I, take that back? I changed my mind a little bit after talking to Tenmyoji. I think we should choose ally.
Hey, that's more than just a little bit. That's like someone trading a Shih Tzu for a German Shepherd. I'm trying to remember the circumstances of this. She has enough bracelet points, right? What the hell happened with you? Did he say something to you?
I can't tell you.
Yeah, what did he say? What? Why?
I just can't. You'd laugh if I did anyway.
Wait, he told her that he was Santa, didn't he? That would make sense. I don't know.
Really?
Promise. And then...
Well, I still can't tell you.
Hey, come on.
I promised. I told Tenmyoji I wouldn't tell anybody.
Or is it just the Alice thing? Fine. I don't think so, not this time. I think it's literally, I don't know. Or maybe I'm just over-speculating, but it might just be the Alice thing, because we know about that. But Tenmyoji doesn't really have anything to do with... Our opponent is Quark.
No, he does matter. Quark is really important to Tenmyoji. If we betray Quark, we're betraying Tenmyoji. Come on, don't you remember? When we were going into the red, blue, and green
fuck!
doors...
I'm skipping this because this makes me feel bad, because
just-
I have to do it for
I
plot.
can't betray somebody who'd say
Let's
that about
plot
me.
more, I want to do all the
That's
endings
because I did-
completion.
Well, if
Being a
what he told me was
completionist in this
true,
game can
yeah.
suck my dick, but I'm still gonna do it. I'm probably not gonna be very proud of it. But I'm also gonna be a little proud that I allowed myself to feel all
Please,
this.
choose ally. If I
don't
try, I don't think so.
I'm just gonna betray. I'm just gonna do... Wait, she said, I couldn't stop you, physically, because, well, she tried that before. What if she remembered that because of premonitions? That's very possible. We know she's an Esper. I just thought about that. Oh my god. Why is there so much dialogue in, like, the Oofus choices only?
1.
Sorry!
Round 2 of the ambidextrous result. Thank ambidextrous.
What did you choose? No.
Well, in a moment. What you do after that is up to you. You can come with me if you want. You can stay here. Your choice.
That's as good as saying you chose betray.
Yeah, okay, so they can. So they both have over 6 points. I grinned and head toward the display.
Results from round 2, please.
But yeah, what happens? Do we get out or do we get stopped this time? Is this finally the time that we get stopped? Because we get stopped at least once, or else that thing that person said on Reddit would have just been being pulled out of their ass. Ah, that hurts my fucking everything. Poor Quark, I'm sorry, dude. I'm gonna skip all the dialogue. I have to. Oh, man. You can tell Quark's an innocent child, because come on. You're going up against 2 people in this game with 6 BP. I mean, come on. Poor Quark. Except, well, I'd like to believe in people, but I swear to God, this game makes me more cynical, at least about itself.
Points, please. Check.
What did you do, Clover?
Why would Alice think Clover did it? Why would she? She trusts her, right?
Sorry, it wasn't me.
Sigma, huh?
Yeah.
Care to explain this, then?
What's there to explain? It's exactly what it looks like. I'm getting out of here.
What?
Are you going with him, Clover? I...
Is she or is she not? Well, you have to look at Clover. I made my move. What are you doing? Yep. We're not gonna... Okay, this is gonna be bullshit. They're all distracted by Clover. We're not gonna be allowed to leave, are we? That pisses me off if this is it, but I haven't seen it yet. I feel like the way that, like, Uchikoshi dupes the players in this game are the most fucking ways he possibly could. Like, the most, like, haha, I knew you'd be pissed at this, fuck you, kind of things. It's almost like I can hear him laughing. Although, again, I don't know if that's what this happened. But man, this feels like a setup for that. This feels like a setup for karma, basically. Be found at the floor, loud blue.
Hey, wait!
Everyone else does this same kind of shit. So, again, if we get pulled back in, I will be so angry. Honestly. But not for very long. Because I'll do another ending. That isn't this. Hopefully that isn't Sigma getting owned again. You'd have to do better than shout if you wanted to stop me. It was closer. I was almost there. Took one last running leap. Yeah, the line there, the cutoff there, is what gives it away. Other than, again, I got spoiled that this happens. And slammed into the wall, the unblinking device right in front of me. Oh, never mind. The yellow... Okay, I thought he got thrown by Kay or something away from it. Or something. Or grabbed by him. Or someone, or several people. But he ran so fast he slammed into the wall. Okay. Lever down. Okay, never mind. Okay, but like... If we don't get stopped here, I'll be like, where is that coming from? Other endings? One other ending? If it's just one ending, I don't know why, because that person said, and whenever Sigma tries to get out, he gets stopped. But the one time that Sigma's been able to get out of the number 9 door that I have played so far, with Phi and Dio, well, he was able to get out, so I don't know about this. The door began to open, and a metallic grinding noise filled the room.
Shit, that son of a bitch actually did it?
His voice sounded almost surprised. I turned to face him. Sorry, but it looks like this is goodbye. This honestly feels a little cathartic because of how many times Actually, everyone here has done this to Sigma. At least once. Sigma and several of the others. At least once. Every person here.
Sigma.
In fact, has everyone in the game done this? I mean, not really Quark of his own volition, really. But I'd say, I think so, yeah. At this point. Except for Luna. Luna never gets out, does she? You know why? What if it's because, you know, this is her home and her purpose and everything. She's a motherfucking golem. Don't worry. I'll go to the police as soon as I get out and come back with help. I'm not gonna just leave you all here to die.
Don't give me that shit. I know a liar when I see one.
Do ya? I mean, it would take one to know one, however. I don't know, man. I don't think Sigma would. Really? Maybe you should get your eyes checked.
Are you guys just gonna let him run off like this?
No way. I can't allow that. He took advantage of a sick kid.
You took advantage of... Fuck you, Alice. Miss... Oh, I'm gonna argue for the people that got duped to get the votes for the next door, but then I'm gonna turn around when I'm the one that betrayed and deny that same fucking thing that I was given in a different route. So don't fucking talk about taking advantage of anyone, bitch. I love you, Alice. I do, but that is unforgivable to me. That's fucking fuck you about that. So much.
He's just a coward. Agreed.
I also agree.
That's it then. Let's get him. Ready?
Yeah. He's toast.
Just leave it to us.
Okay, now, don't do anything. See, okay, yeah, this fucking... Fuck this a lot. Fuck this so much. Because there's so many times where... I'm just gonna skip it. Because I'm angry at this. I'm angry that this is what happens. Freedom, or at least the tribe, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's all you need to know to read that. Happened in the blink of an eye. Suddenly my cheek was being pressed against the cold steel floor of the warehouse. Steel? I thought the floor was concrete this whole time, but I guess it's all metal.
The number 9 door has been opened.
I thought the floor was concrete because the way the floor is painted looked like a parking lot to me. So I always thought the floor was concrete, which would also make sense to me. But metal makes sense
It
too.
will remain open for 9 seconds.
Also, the texture, I swear to God, seems more concretey than metal-y to me. However, it's a 3DS game, so that's probably why that's happening. Why, you know, the texture is... I mean, look at the floor up close. It doesn't look like much. Concrete is usually more rough than steel, so... well, I don't know. But, what would a giant steel sheet look like up close? I'm trying to envision it, I don't really know, but... Shit, let me go. Let go of me, goddammit. Nope. Okay, holding him down.
I know. Go, Clover. Huh? You're the only one of us with 9 BP. Nobody else can get. But this is an order from your.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
That stop. That door closed. None
Yep,
of us.
there we go. The door had already begun to close. The space was narrowing quickly, but it was still wide enough for a single person.
Fine. You didn't leave me much choice.
Whoa, she kicked her through? Whoa! Alice would do that to Clover? Couldn't see what had happened, but I heard enough to guess. Alice had shoved Clover through the door. Wow. Looking up, I could see Clover's feet just beyond the doorway.
Alice! Go! Call for help! I'm counting on you! Alice! No! I can't!
Rip. Oof. But yeah, fuck them stopping him, but like... Okay, yeah. This is the one he was talking about, and there might be others like this. If this is the only ending that happens in now, that post is misleading because it alluded to several times this happens. Like, every time Sigma tries to get out, maybe it's just this one ending. And like, the sheer anger that this ending produces, it makes sense that you'd exaggerate a bit at the amount of times, but it might be more than once. But again, there's not a lot more endings to go through. So... Anyway, so I don't think it's at least many more than this one time. It might be 2 or 3 more or something, but that's about it. It could be, from what I can gather, unless a whole bunch of endings get unlocked all of a sudden, like by revealing themselves out of the blue, like some other things have done, but... Well, anyway, so there's that. 1 ending, 2 ending, 3 ending, and then skip this one, this would be 4 ending. Unless that's what unlocks this. Because one of these unlocks it. I think it might be this side that does. I'm not sure, but we'll see. It might actually be this side. Because a lot of the time, what unlocks something is on the clear other side. But, well, there's nothing that we can do on the other side right now. Because we still need the password. Or, well, I'm not quite sure if we have all the pieces to the password right now. But I'm pretty sure we don't. But, again, don't quote me on that. But regardless of all that, I'm going to do all the other endings I can before I go over there. But... And I have a feeling you literally need to do them all. Maybe not any of the bad ends, but do them for completion's sake. Can I be a dick one more time? Question, is this also being a dick? Unfortunately. But yeah, if Fi's going through everything, like, you know, literally, she talked about jumps in a time travel manner before. Then it makes a lot of sense that there was that one ending, which is the one right next to this one, where she just got really...
What are you going to do?
And said, fuck it, time to restart the loop.
How are you going to vote?
Yeah, because there's always a plot point about that sort of thing in time travel stories, and it's always very oof.
Of course, I think...
Yeah, and then there's this whole thing, like, oh my god, I have robot arms, what the fuck? But now we know that at least we just have the arms. Time to be a dickhead. I don't even know who I'm betraying, but it doesn't matter because all I need is the ending. I feel bad doing this just for gameplay stuff. But it's a video game. That's the copium I'm using to get through this and not feel like the worst human being. I'm probably gonna skip most of this. I didn't have an answer for her. All I could think about was that white liquid. Yeah, so this is even... You know what? This is gonna be so bleak. Because it's bleak. on the ally side where everyone's happy fun timing. Oh god, this is the worst one, because everyone else is happy fun timing, right? And we betrayed our butt off, right? Is that literally like the in-lore justification for him doing that? Although granted, there is, you know, I don't care. I have to skip this. I'm sorry for not even going back and reading this. This is the one that I'm like, I'm really not keen on this. So I do anything rash. Do we have 9? We have 9 again. Didn't have a choice. Run around for the... Yeah, we have it.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so this is the second ending. Okay. He's able to escape once with Fi and Dio. But yes, okay, now I understand the Reddit post. Because there's at least 2 endings like this, and there might be more. But it would have to be past the room? Unless it's also that one next to the Fi one. I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna skip through this too, because this is the same. It's literally the same, unless they choked us out or something. Okay, I'll read this, because this is new. Waking up after... The first thing I felt when I woke up was the hard pain of a bruise all the way across my neck. K must have suffocated me. My head felt like it had been stuffed with cotton, and I had to put out a hand to steady myself as I stood up. Where am I? Is this the infirmary? How long had I been out? My foot bumped into something, and I looked down to see the injection gun that was used on him. The last vial labeled soap oil was still attached to it. Yeah, the anesthetic. After choking me, they made sure I wasn't getting up in the near future. That meant I could have been asleep for a long time. Oh god. Is everyone dead now? I hope it's not one of those, because there's been 2 already. But it's a very zero escape thing, unfortunately, for that to be a thing. I glanced around the room. This really is feeling like one of those, unfortunately. So, again, I'm sorry that I skipped all that, but like, okay, so it's uncomfortable atmosphere plus oof things that make me really just want to say nope. It took me a moment to realize it was especially odd. Even Clark and Alice had disappeared. And that's why this ending is so nope for me, because it's the, oh my god, my hand, and then the music, and he can't respond well to everyone being allied. I can't deal with it. And then I can't, like, on top of it, all of the angst from, Sigma betraying instead when everyone else allied. I couldn't handle that, so I just skipped it. I'm sorry. What the hell's going on? Now it's time for other kinds of bleakness. I'm more okay with this than the interpersonal kind. I'm starting to realize that I have such bad social anxiety that it's really sad for me to realize this all of a sudden. But I'd rather see people dead in this game, as much as I hate that too, than see people being an asshole to the main character. That's how sensitive I am to this shit. Or see the main character being an asshole and facing repercussions for it, or anything like that. Okay, wait, hold on. Wait. Did he never find anyone? Okay, I kind of want to... Is this an ending? No, it's not. It's just another bad end, right? Hold on. I'm gonna actually read that. Where is everyone? I'm gonna actually at least parse the text. Empty except for me. It took me a moment to realize what was especially odd about that. Okay, yeah, this is definitely... Well, actually, no, I'm pretty sure that I at least got to this point in the text, but I was so busy explaining why this ending just irks me so much that, yeah. Even Quark and Alice had disappeared. What the hell's going on? Yeah, wait, even Quark... They're both up? What does that mean? Or... That was when I noticed it? Quark and Alice weren't the only things that had disappeared. 2 other things. 2 other very important things are also gone. My bracelet and my... They took it off and... Wait. The number 9 blade... They all were like, alright, well, let's use Sigma's bracelet to get the... Did everyone leave? Is that possible? No. Wait, then who else? For a long moment, I just stared, dumbstruck. Yeah, someone else used that number 9 bracelet to get out, but only one more person could have, right? What I was seeing couldn't possibly be real, but there it was, a smooth cross-section of my arm where a hand should have been. A thick white liquid dripped slowly from the stone. What is this? God. Yeah, and then freaking out and dying again? Or like, shooting clouds way out of my body, taking my mind with it, then after that, nothing. And then literally just that's the end, okay. Okay, yeah, so that sucks, but he kind of, sort of, maybe had deserved that, I would imagine. So now I understand the meme. This might be a 3rd right here. That's still black, so this is the only other option we have. I wonder if we literally have to get past here to get up. No, I don't think so. It must be that this unlocks that. But if it doesn't, then I'll just go over here. And maybe one of these unlocks it, but that seems weird. But we'll see. This must unlock it then. But I'm curious. So if we betray her, what happens? Honestly, I'm just curious about this, especially... Honestly, I don't feel bad about this one as much as I love Fi. Because she's being a dick here.
1 minute
This is
remains
absolutely a dick.
until...
I don't think we kill her, do we? Do we? We don't kill her.
6,
We do not kill
5.
her, do we? I hope not. I'm gonna do it because it's an ending in the game, but... And again, I think I need this to get through. Because, yeah, I've done every other ending. I have to do all of them. Or, no. Probably most of the bad ends are... This... Okay, okay. I didn't mean to skip all that, but normal. I broke a promise. Why'd you do it? Nothing to say? I guess I misjudged you. I thought you were better than... Oh, man, fuck her for saying all this right now. Because we know she betrayed. Or did she? Wait! This is the first round too, isn't it? Hold on, I didn't see the thing. Yes, you're... Okay, yeah. She's not sure why, but it's because premonitions. This is sounding like she didn't choose betray either.
That was not a smart move, Sigma. I won't forget that. I'll make sure you pay, even if it's the last thing I do.
Ah, Jesus.
Elapsum semel occasionum.
Wait, excuse me, what?
Non ipse potest Jupiter reprehendere.
Excuse me, what? What's that?
A Latin proverb.
What does that mean?
Not even Jupiter can find a lost opportunity. Jupiter is a Roman god.
Okay, so yeah, she does make him pay. But...
Actually, he's kind of the Roman god. He's in charge of all the others.
Yeah, she must have chosen ally, and I'm sorry I skipped all that and everything. I just, again, I want to get through all these because I hate doing these betrays anyway. I'm sorry for rushing them, but I really want to. But this is interesting enough. Yeah. I wasn't not expecting to be as oof about this as I am, especially because I thought she was just betraying again. But no, this is the first round too, and she was right. She did make him pay when he did ally the other time. But
not even Jupiter, the ruler of the gods, can take back what's been done. You did something bad. You're not gonna get a chance to take it back.
And she's actually right. Even though in this game you normally can. Kind of, sort of, but not really. Maybe that's kind of an oh, that's gotta be an actual, like, theming thing in this game. Because that sounds so prophetic, and it's really true of a lot of the betray choices. Because, I think, similarly to the fact that I think the first round too, you betray... Like, I don't know what exactly first and second are and what they mean. Did the game somehow get reset when 3 people got unconscious and the others somehow too? I don't know. But apparently there's been 2 loops at least. Turn away from Fi, I couldn't look at her anymore. In front of me were Kay and Clover, their eyes born into me with cold disapproval, and I looked away. They both chose an ally, as promised. The only person who betrayed anyone was me. Yeah, again, and this is another ending of that. The person with 9 BP was me. No wonder I wasn't very popular.
What do you intend to do?
You weren't thinking about trying to open the number 9 door.
Okay, yeah, this is the 3rd time. Never mind. It's funny how I was like, when does he get stopped from leaving? And I was wondering that, and what ended up happening was the last 3 endings I did were these. The clear other side, by the way. Which, you know, has been pretty par for the course with a lot of how things are unlocked in this game. How things have been unlocked in this game before. For a moment, I considered the unthinkable. Could I break through them and reach the door? Yeah, no, like, not K. Clover, yes, we've seen that. Not K. Not K. No. Once I was through, I'd be out of the game and free from their judgment. But unfortunately, no. But, no, I couldn't do it. Interesting how he doesn't try this time. How could I possibly justify leaving them all behind so I could escape on my own? Well, I mean, you justified it before in a different ending. Why had I chosen betray? In my memory, it seemed like an almost flippant choice. As if I'd been curious to see what would happen. If betrayal was what I wanted, I should have made that choice with commitment. But there I was, and I couldn't turn back. Even if I didn't try to open the number 9 door, they would all be suspicious. It's almost like they're calling out the player. Curious what would happen. Fuck you. I'll be suspicious of anything I did. Trust is easy to break and hard to repair. Yeah, that's also definitely a motherfucking theme of this game. Oh boy, is it. And And yeah, unfortunately, I've broken trust before, and it sucks the large donkey balls on both sides. And that's what this game's all about. It's great. It's wonderful. Unless I could somehow turn back the clock, I was stuck with the consequences of my actions. And also, like, in my experience, you know, I've always betrayed with intentions that were all emotional and all felt like what I literally needed at the time. That's the only reason I've, like, broken anyone's trust before, but it's never been worth it, but it's always felt like I needed it because I was backed in the corner kind of vibes and deals. It was all just emotional impulses, and it always felt like it was needed for almost survival. I'm obviously not going to go into details, but it's like, if someone betrays you, they probably have more reason than you think. Then it's hard to sympathize with them if you're on that other side. But I promise you, having been there, I never did it out of malice. But I've done it before. That's why I stopped being in relationships, because I'm just not trustworthy enough. It's not that I've cheated on people, but there have been times where I've felt backed into a corner about other things besides sex, and I felt bad about it. Usually divulging secrets so that someone will leave us alone and that sort of a thing. There's a lot of stuff like that I've done that I don't like, but unless I could somehow turn back the clock, I was stuck with the consequences of my actions.
A lapsum semel occasionum, non ipse potest Jupiter reprehendere. Not even Jupiter can find a lost opportunity.
How could I do something that was beyond the reach of a god? Why hadn't I just chosen ally? What would be happening to me right now? What if? Then Phi spoke and I blinked.
Sigma, we're just doing this to be safe. We can't let you run around with 9 BP. I'm afraid you're going to have to sleep for a little while.
Yep.
Okay?
Huh? Are they gonna do the same shit? Oh, fuck, that's fucked up if he's not even gonna leave. If they're gonna chop off his arm again. I had to turn around, but it was already too late. I felt a heavy hand slam on the back of my neck. Then everything went dark. A heavy hand. Okay. Oh, it's literally just game over. There you go. Okay, cool. But please give me... Oh, yeah. But then what... How the fuck does that... I guess we're gonna see. How the fuck does that tell us how we can stop Phi from jumping over our ass? We'll see.